What's up, my Central Unit? It's the Central Man here, so back again with another predictions video. This prediction video is different because when I do predictions video, it's about pro wrestling pay-per-views, whether I'm predicting a WWE pay-per-view or an AEW pay-per-view. So the only non-wrestling pay-per-view prediction video I only did was, I predict the group stages of Euro 2020. This is a boxing predictions video. I'm going to predict the fight between Eddie the Beast Hall taking on Hathor Julius Borjonsson, the Mountain from Game of Thrones. Oh boy, looking forward to this fight. So this fight was scheduled of September of last year, but they kind of pushed back the fight due to Eddie Hall's bicep injury. The last few days, wow, it's been crazy, completely crazy. You had, by the way, the fights in Dubai. So you had Eddie confronting Thor in a boxing gym. Then you had the face-off between Eddie and Thor. And then you had the press conference. Thor snapping at the press conference. Then the weigh-in. Wow, I like the hype, the intensity. This is the personal rivalry. Both guys are not boxers. They're former strongmen. Wow. The Beast versus the Mountain. The winner of 2017 World's Strongest Man taking on the winner of the 2018 World's Strongest Man. Former holders of the deadlift. Eddie, pulled 500k and Thor pulled 501. Wow. This rivalry between Eddie and Thor it started in 2017 at the 2017 World's Strongest Man contest. It was during the Viking press. Eddie won that event. Thor complained. He had just type in World's Strongest Man 2017 and you'll probably find the final. So Thor did the event. He got he got told off by Colin Bryce, the referee at the time. And the proof's in the pudding, folks. You can type in World Strongest Man 2017, the truth, and they really expose the truth with Thor. He's basically confronting the referees of the Viking press, confronting Colin Bryce. And Thor shitting on Eddie's victory in that year's World's Strongest Man contest because he proclaimed that the events are rigged to make Eddie victory. You make him Eddie's victories easier for him, but that's all bullshit. I don't want to get into it. Otherwise, it'll be a very longer video. I'm trying to keep it a 20-minute time video. So yeah, it's just Thor's accusation is oh yeah, the events are easy for Eddie to win that year's World's Strongest Man. That's funny that a year later Thor went on to win the 2018 World's Strongest Man contest. That's a crock of shit. Everything that man says is bullshit. He's a bully. Go and watch that video. I think it's on Eddie Hall's YouTube channel and also on I think it used to be called the Official Strongman YouTube page. Now it's on Giants Live page. There's a documentary they're talking about the Viking press, behind the scenes stuff. Thor, this dude is they're both the same age. He's bitching and moaning about the Viking press. Eddie, let's be honest. I'm gonna speak the truth about Thor. Thor is never that great doing shoulder pressing. He's not a shoulder presser. Yeah, he did that fucking axle press event at the 2018 World Strongest Man contest. But besides that, he's never that great in the pressing department. Going after Eddie, who's great. He's a great shoulder presser. This is the same man who had that record in the axle press at Europe's Strongest Man in 2017, the same year that Eddie won the World's Strongest Man contest. And then it's that's the start of the rivalry. In the press conference, I'm not gonna basically, Eddie, not Eddie, Thor was basically talking. I'm guessing Thor talked shit towards Eddie's son. I think that's Max. And you can watch Eddie's video. You can see his son like looks like he's in tears. And then Eddie was talking. Basically, he said, yeah, Thor went going after Eddie in the press conference because like Eddie said something about Thor's mom. He's just saying like, "Hey man, just calm your mom down," and Thor snapped at him. You can tell Eddie's just completely calm, not gonna, not gonna like retaliate. He's trying to keep it cool, playing silent, basically mind games with Thor. And there's some proof that stop proclaiming that Thor did not shake Eddie's hands when he won that World Strongest Man in 2017, but I think he did. It's like I don't know if Thor is shit stirring for 5 years. It's one or the other. And it's so funny that Eddie and Thor are friends. There's the pictures of Eddie and Thor hugging. They're pinned on Eddie's pinned on a fucking Larry Wheels YouTube video, eating sushi. You can find that. I'm not. It's just like I don't get it, man. I don't get it. This is a personal rivalry in strongman, but they both hate each other. They're both like I said, they're both in their 30s. They're both former winners of the World's Strongest Man contest, and former. I feel like Thor is still the current holder of the deadlift. Eddie is the former holder of the deadlift. I'll get to the deadlift part. So let's fast forward to 2020 during the lockdown. Thor. This was on I think it was on ESPN. It was promoted by Rogue Fitness. You had Thor. Thor is short for Hathor. Hathor Julius Borjonsson. Thor is attempting to pull the 501 deadlift, and you had the former 4 times World Strongest Man winner Magnus for Magnuson to referee that event. And Eddie kind of really exposed some truth about this deadlift thing. It's good to see Thor. I saw when Thor pulled the deadlift onto on YouTube because I wasn't there because like the world's fucking was completely shut down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Anyway, so Thor did the deadlift, and I think it's better. I think what Eddie's saying is true. Eddie's saying 100% speaking the truth about sort of about he brings up like where if Usain Bolt running the marathon without a lot of people without when the I don't know, I can't remember. So he brings up like what he didn't really Usain Bolt is still the record still stands, but he's bring up like he's like that should never happen. I got to agree that fucking event was bullshit, and also he's in that face off. He said like Magnus for Magnuson got bullied doing the event. And Thor says about Thor is like him and Eddie and Colin Bryce, the referee of that World Strongest Man contest in 2017, rigged the event. I watched that. I can till this day I watched that. I didn't watch it way back in 2017. You can it's still up there. The American version of the show and the British version of the show. It wasn't fucking fixed. He just won it fair and square. He never let it go. It's just fucking sad, and also he brings up the event in the heat. It's the carry and drag, and I think Thor said it in the press conference that the original event of that final World Strongest Man 2017 was rigged, and he brings up Eddie coming last. It's like because Eddie. It's funny that comparing Eddie's event performance in his heat to Thor's performance in his heat. Thor, I think he won 2 or 3. I think it was 2 or 3 events in his heat. He was in group 2. Eddie was in group 4. Eddie won 4. I think it's 4 out of 5 because the final event was the stone off. I don't think he won the bowling event. He didn't do well in the first event. In the other 3 events, he came joint first in the boss pole and in the log press and for that and the deadlift for reps. So what the fuck is Thor on about? You didn't in the squat event. You didn't like you, and also the squad fans. Eddie was a better squad than Thor. It's funny that every time Thor like says, it's funny that you complain about Eddie's victory. You came second in that World's Strongest Man event in 2017. You didn't complain. You complained, and you didn't complain when you came second to Brian Shaw in 2016 and Sejunis. Sorry, speaking too fast, by the way. Sejunis Vasisca. Can't. I'm gonna say again. Sejunis Vasisca's victory in 2014. So he's a crybaby. You got that win. Also, why are you still pissed off about it? It's fucking 5 years ago. Deal with it. You won the World Strongest Man the following year. Move on. But no, you run your mouth, and you just run your mouth, man. I don't understand. I put my money on Eddie to win this World Strongest not World Strongest Man, this fight. I don't know who had the best cardio. And also Thor. I'll get to the next topic. So Thor competing in boxing fights, exhibition fights, preparing for the fight with Eddie tomorrow. By the way, you can watch it live. It's on Segi TV, and I think the time when the fight actually kicks off, I think it's 9 p.m. UK time. I don't know. I might do a live reaction. I don't know. I want, it looks good. I want to see that fight. I just, Eddie wants to. He's vowed to not fall the fuck off. Of the knocking fall the fuck out. I'm trying to say. So anyway, I don't get it. I just simply don't get it, man. Both and also like and also we'll get back to the press cut in the face off. Eddie he kind of like defiles other strongman comps. The World's Strongest Man contest is pinnacle. Both like one outside of World's Strongest Man, they won other competition like I think Thor is 10 times Iceland's strongest man. Eddie's I think he's a 5-time British strongest man, and I think it was 5 or 6 times UK strongest man. He won his first one in 2016. So basically 6 times. So was it 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. So basically 7 times. I think it is 7 time UK strongest man. Hold that title a very long time. A stronger hold, or both hold the stronger hold of the national titles. And Thor is also I think he's a 5-time Europe strongest man. That is 2014, 15, 17, 18, 19, 5 times Europe strongest man. In the same year, in 2017, he beat Eddie in that year's Europe strongest man in Leeds. So, it's just like I don't know. I'm not. It's just like this is a personal grudge. And also I watched the True Geordie's interview when he interviewed Eddie Hall way back in 2020. It's the most talked about thing this week, the fight between Eddie and Thor. I just want to see it. Go back to Thor's previous fights. I think it was against Stephen Ward. I don't know who's the second one. I think the third competitor for Thor in that exhibition fight was against Devin Laveritt. Devin Laveritt was a guy who competed against Braun Strowman, Adam Shear, in the arm wrestling competition. That would lead into a scrap. And he was fucking 50 years old. I saw that fight between Thor and Devin Laveritt. It was shit. Thor cannot punch. Laveritt was in his 50s. Thor is too fucking. He's a giant. Don't know about he's okay in the loading race in strongman, but I'm talking about in the actual fight. You gotta work on your cardio in a boxing fight. He's got. I don't know. I've never seen Eddie. I see sparring videos of Eddie. I don't know. Is he gonna do well in the sparring department? Are those two guys gonna be sluggish? I don't know. Can't predict the future. I'm putting my money on Eddie, man. The dude speaks the truth about Thor. And also talking shit towards Colin Bryce because, I don't know. It's just like I don't want to get in full details of it, but I don't know the guy, but it's just like I think sometimes Thor shot himself in the foot. Originally he was supposed to be competing in the 2020 World Strongest Man, but the whole Viking Press incident, came out, and then Thor's retired. And he said, like, there's rumors like he's hinting that he might come back to strongman after his fight with Eddie, but I don't think so. He's talking shit towards his own sport. You know, Eddie got and also uh yeah, it's just like without I gotta say, without your sport, you won't get that Game of Thrones wrong, because yeah, everyone else, you're the mount. Yeah, you were the mountain in Game of Thrones. Yeah, because of your strongman. Without the strongman, no one knows who the fuck you were. Yeah, you were a basketball player. A failed basketball player. Got hurt. Eddie was a former not strongman, a swimmer. He was a swimmer before strongman. He was a swimmer, and he had he said in interviews that he had problems with, he struggled of swimming. He had like, but yeah, he had I think he had like not a fight, but like a bust up with with an Australian swimming coach. And he got got expelled. He got expelled. It's in his multiple interviews about it. He talks about it in his mental health video. This was like way back in what, 2019, 2020. I think it was 29. I think it was 2019. He did that mental health video. So I don't know. It's just like this is this is really good, man. This is gonna be good. It's just like exploiting Thor, what he's doing, slacking off your own sport, made you what you are. To I don't know. I don't know. No one's right. No one's perfect. So he talks about his mom like that. It's just like, yeah, and it's funny that yeah, he's like Eddie said, "Hey, my son don't give a shit. He thinks you're a knobhead. He brought his son to the press conference. Yeah, I think he brought his wife. I don't think he's got a daughter, but I think it's from a different relationship. I watched that Strongman Eddie Strongman documentary. It's on Netflix. Go and check it out. Eddie Strongman. It's a good documentary. I think it's the first Strongman documentary. I think it's the second one. The first one was about John Paul Singleton. Yeah. So I think I covered most of it. So yeah, I predict Eddie getting the victory over Thor in this boxing fight. I don't mind boxing. It's still a good sport. It's been around forever. I don't know if they're gonna I think they'll probably put their differences aside in the foreseeable future. It's like Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. So, this is way back in the 90s when Mike Tyson bit the ear of Evander Holyfield, and then I think they're still in good terms. I don't know, but that'll be in the foreseeable future. I think we'll be friends again. We don't know. It's not gonna be overnight. They're gonna do that fight and then, oh, we're friends again. No, it'll be. They'll probably like move on, move away. They'll probably like put their differences aside in the future. Yeah, I see. Yeah, and yeah. I think like some dickheads, some dumbasses from other social media outlet like remove the confrontation between Eddie and Thor. They're both like confronting in the boxing gym. It's the biggest fight of the year. You know, like biggest fight of the year. Like I said, I think Thor. He's a bit sluggish. He's there for his size. The athleticism of Thor. Yeah, it doesn't matter you muscly all you want. If you don't have the punching power, you ain't fucking knocking people out. Is it going to be a good fight? Is it going to be the same situation? The only previous boxing topic video I did was the fight between, I think it was Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather. Is it going to be in the same category? Hope not. Hope it's a little bit better than, was it Floyd versus I think it was Jake Paul. It wasn't Logan Paul. It was Jake Paul who fought Floyd Mayweather. Man, he was a fucking another shit boxer, man. So that's the problem with these people. Every time every time they're trying to pursue boxing, they end up being shit. Like Jake Paul. Yeah, it's funny. Like Jake Paul, you know, he's a YouTuber. When he's pursuing a career in boxing, yeah, not doing that well. He's shit. He's not. He's unathletic. You know. You know. I don't know about Eddie's performance. It'll be the first time I might see Eddie fighting. You know. Is he gonna? You know. Is the cardio gonna come up? Is it like, you know? If not, if it was a flop, you know, I think it'd be a disappointed. You know, like two guys had no business in the fucking ring if you don't have the cardio and the athleticism. Yeah, it's okay, like lifting weights. You know, you gotta have you combine the cardio and the strength. You know, all in once. You know, you can look the part. You can like there's one word or two words actually. You can you can talk the talk. Can you walk the walk? You know, you can look the part. Can you be the part? That's my 2 cents on it. So leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Who's going to win in the fight between Eddie Hall and Hathor Borjonsson? Subscribe to the channel. More videos and more. This is Essential Man officially signing out. Check you later, folks.